It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the New York Jets, and we're going to watch Justin Fields throw some bombs. But before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're watching clips from practice from all your favorite teams, from rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, training camp, everything in between, so you know what your rookies are doing, what's going on with those quarterback battles. Those guys are drafting fantasy, those players come back from injury, whatever it is, it's going to be right here. Click that button, stop missing out. Today we're looking at Justin Fields. We're going to watch these clips, loop them, and keep talking ball. 3 minutes of clips here from the last few days. Let's go. Let's watch him throw. I got one in here that's so quick I'm not 100% sure it's him, but I don't care. We're talking ball. We're watching Garrett Wilson. We're watching Justin Fields. Watch the feet here. Working on that. We're working through a VR simulator. We got the GoPro and the helmets. We're getting extra mental reps here for the Jets. Aaron Glenn's keeping things together. Here we go again. Rolling out. Just chill. Pitch and catch. Pitch and catch should look like pitch and catch, like I always say. Like I always say. Here we go. We're going to see some clips that are the same, but from different beat writers, different angles, different camera angles. That's a different clip, though. Nice grab there. Nice grab. Rolling out. Off the feet. He's got a pretty ball. He's got a pretty flick of the wrist, they might say. That's what you're seeing here with Justin Fields. Down here. Boom. Stepping back. Flips it out. Boom. Getting it. Boom. Getting it. Watch the feet. Look at the base there. Look at that. Looking solid. Looking solid, but we're in drills. Of course. He didn't like what happened there. Possibly the end result. Don't know if he liked that last one. The head shake. Getting the ball out there. Boom. Fast clips. Fast clips. They're the walkout before practice. The walkout before practice. I respect the Jets. I respect the Jets getting us tuned up for Justin Fields. I respect it mightily. Like, just embrace it. You don't know what you're going to get in season, but you know you're going to get some nasty practice clips. That ball hums out there. Former baseball player, too. Decorated recruit coming out for baseball. Remember, we went to Georgia. We were a big-time prospect coming out of high school. We were a top-tier prospect, not far off from Trevor Lawrence. We go to Georgia. We end up transferring to Ohio State. We made a good career out of there. Then we go to the Bears. Multiple different coaching staffs. Some of it was on field, some of it on the Bears, some was on the coaching staffs. Just a melting pot of trouble. That one was not him. That one was not him. It just got snuck in there. More Tyrod Taylor I'm seeing. That's called cool. That's all cool. We're still talking ball. Like I said, I thought some other ones snuck in there. But those weren't the ones I was thinking. Downfield, boom. Downfield, boom. Sometimes it'll say Justin Fields, and there's like other clips of other players with it, like right here. But you're seeing where your Jets. Braylon Allen looking huge. Looking huge. Getting it down there. Getting it down there. What I think about Justin Fields to the Jets here, this is a good veteran quarterback that can fit this system that we got to see if he takes off or not. He's shown some flashes and he showed some dumps. Let's just say that all together. Last year with the Steelers, training camp, he was just blazing up the place. Just deep balls left and right to George Pickens. You thought he was going to be the guy. You thought he was going to be the next franchise starter. Russ comes back from the calf and everything and in and out, but he starts off. It wasn't too great, especially in preseason. You got the bobbled snap with the center and everything like that. The offensive line wasn't doing their parts, and Justin Fields was missing on some balls downfield. It looked much like Chicago. Russell Wilson came in. The offense ran better, but now we're here with the Jets. One thing is, we got one-track focus with him. Like, he's not really competing. He's here to be the guy. It's focused on him. So now he can just settle in. They're doing some different things with VR, with what you're seeing with the camera on the helmet and everything else. You got an offensive line here that can keep him upright. You got Breece Hall. That is something. He's never had a top flight running back with him before. So you can definitely lean on the running game a lot more. On top of that, Braylon Allen. So you got the Killer Bees. Isaiah Davis is a good committee running back for any team, but it's their RB3. Garrett Wilson for sure, the Ohio State allegiance right there. That's going to allow him to have continuity already in the offense, allow him to feel good, allow him to develop and take a step forward. The coaching staff has been great. It's just a different feel here with the Jets. So what am I expecting here from Fields? I'm not expecting anything, honestly. I'm here just to watch and be a fan. One thing I could definitely say is I could see this team running the ball a lot, using this run game a lot, the short game a lot of targets going to Garrett Wilson, him easily having a 25 to 30% target share, and a deeper average depth of target downfield, an 8 out above 10, where it was like, 7.8 last year? So a lot of mid-range to low-range targets with Aaron Rodgers, and the catchable target rate wasn't too high for him either, with that lower 8-dot. So I expect the catchable target rate to be very similar, but with a deeper 8-dot. So I think Garrett Wilson will actually, Tyrod Taylor mixes in there. I got love for Tyrod Taylor. I got love for him. I think he's a fun quarterback prospect. I think he's a good guy to have in the room. I just think this is going to be a fun situation for this team. I think this is going to be a very fun situation where you're looking at Justin Fields being the guy with his mobility. If you're looking at this for fantasy, this is going to be like your X Factor quarterback in the back end of drafts, back end of your dynasty rosters. A lot of people has noticed that or noted that in the comment section, especially in the late rounds. Like, no one's going to pull up on him and draft him early. But last year, he got you 2 QB1 weeks. Every other year before that, he's gotten you multiple QB1 weeks, and that's due to the mobility. He's best for fantasy. That's why he's got that huge fan base. Plus, he's had this weird career. Coaching staffs in and out, new offenses almost every year he's got to digest. And he'll flash, and when he flashes, it's massive. And his downs are down. His flashes are like as bright as possibly can be for a quarterback. So he's got a fan base. The thing about this for fantasy is he's cheap. He's a cheap dart throw. So if you're streaming quarterbacks, or if you want just a mobile quarterback that's cheap, and you're stacking up running backs and wide receivers, that's probably what you're going to do. A lot of people don't like to do that because they want to feel good at the quarterback position. But if you're a late round quarterback guy anyways, and you like to rock one QB, or if you like to stream QBs, that's something to think about. That is something to think about. Or if you like to hold 2 quarterbacks, maybe you pay up for your quarterback and you get Justin Fields as your cheap backup. If I go 2 quarterbacks, that second quarterback is going to be ultra cheap for me. If I am thinking 2 quarterbacks, like it's more dart throw for upside. Like it's more gamble for the upside. And if it doesn't work out, I got the whole waiver wire to play with. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking to draft 2 mainstay cornerstone quarterbacks. That's just too much opportunity cost lost at other positions. So I'm really, if I'm paying up at quarterback, I'm getting that stud. And usually I don't get another quarterback. But if I'm getting another quarterback, it's an upside play like Fields. And I say like Fields because there's other ones like that I'm just gambling with for the first chunk of the season. I say chunk, I'm not going to give certain weeks because you know attrition in football and how that works out. But the mobility helps them out. The mobility is going to help this team out in the run game. You can't really key on Breece Hall back there. It's going to open things up. You're going to get things out with some quick RPOs out to Garrett Wilson. You're going to be able to slow it down, speed it up with your pace of play with that. There's just a lot of things you can do with this team schematically as an upside play. And honestly, when you look at quarterback at free agency and you look at the draft, it was not like it was super deep and super top end with talent. So going with a guy like Fields isn't really a bad look for the Jets considering what they got and what they can do with him. And they're going to scheme around him. This is their guy and this is what they wanted. That's the thing. They were after him. So all in all, they got some pieces here that can help him take a step forward. Now, if it happens or not, that's the thing. But every year, things look kind of good for Justin Fields. Something kind of happens. Now we're here with the Jets. We got a lot of good here, and it's like more good than ever before. So maybe this is the moment we get something out of him. But for fantasy, he's usually doing something for you. he's usually okay due to that rushing production. He's probably going to keep this offense afloat. I imagine the run game is going to be huge here. The run game, Brees Hall, the Killer Bees, him and Braylon Allen, and they're going to get work. They're going to get opportunity. Garrett Wilson, 25% target share, 25 plus more than likely. I'm expecting that. Target shared plus the catchable target's going to be similar to last year, and I think the ADOT's going to be a little bit deeper. I'm looking at that. I don't think the ball's going to be spread around. I don't think he's going to be fueling multiple pass catchers to top-end fantasy production. But I can definitely see that happening where Garrett Wilson might be getting you okay fantasy production, but it's up and down. It could be like 1,100 yards, maybe 6 to 10 touchdowns. But back in, when you look at it at the end of the season, it looks good for fantasy, but in game week to week, you're kind of nauseous about it. Type of those numbers, I could definitely see about that. I can definitely see it being streaky where there's like 4-game stretches where it's like, and then there's like a 3 to 5 game stretch where he hits, then we're back to that 4-game stretch. I can definitely see it being like that for Garrett Wilson. But all in all, when you look at numbers at the end of the year, you're like, oh, that was kind of all right. That's what I'm seeing about Garrett Wilson. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.